Hi everybody, here is my not so chunky junky. Look at that. It's not so chunky yet, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be getting really chunky. I've got those pages and these pages in the back, but I really don't have a lot more pages to do, and it didn't get very chunky. So I'm not sure just why, but maybe I might just have to build stuff up. But I kind of like the slim look of it right now. So, and I do want to put something fun on the front of the page, like if I had a pocket on the front. Ooh, wouldn't that be neat? But I'm afraid I would ruin that, putting it in and out of drawers or something. So anyway, I need to find something really special for the front of this. But I'm going to show you this. I don't like these pages. I don't know why. These opening pages, and it makes me want to say, forget it. I'm not even going to look at this. I did put this over the top of one of these kind of pages, and that helps. I like that better. So I might have to do that with some of these, but I don't really want to miss losing that. And I do like that little picture. And, I like all the little pictures, but it just doesn't work together as a collage for me. Is that just not the cutest little thing? And I thought, well, maybe what I need to do is do some, on this page I did a little bit of doodling. So maybe that's what I need to do. I kind of like that a little bit better. Okay, anyway, some of these now, you've seen these. Well, I don't know which ones you've seen anymore. I've only showed you this book once, and it wasn't all that long ago. Well, because I haven't had this one. Oh, I've only had this one since in February. So this is what I've done in just February and March. And this is a piece of jewelry, then I put it around that guy. And then I covered up this page with that because I didn't like how that page looked. I'll get there. And you saw that. I don't think I've changed anything in here. You saw that. And I think I added these some things here. I like how he's leaning on the pillow and he's sitting on the edge of that laundry basket, stepping on that. I kind of like that. And these are the color pages. I really like, I don't know what it is about that picture. I just love it. I think because I kind of arranged things like that in my house when I was, I always love to arrange things in color order. Okay, not too many. Well, there's quite a few pages here. That's going to make it a little bit chunkier. This I liked. We understand the need to stand in a river for hours wearing oversized rubber pants. I just thought that was hilarious. I couldn't help it. I, of course, would never want to stand in the river for hours wearing oversized rubber pants. But I thought the rain boots were cute with that, and I added a chandelier. These two pages I haven't done anything with yet. Gosh, I can't even remember what I've done. This picture I found of the garden that I sat in for hours that I loved in Sarasota. This is new, and I have some interesting things to put on here. I just got into owls a little bit, I think, with this book. I loved this. It was a plate full of these homemade candies, and I just thought, well, it's cute, but it's boring. It's just Christmassy and whatever, and I don't know if I should even cut it out or bother with it or whatever. And then it made cute hair. I just was so tickled with that. She's eating caviar, wearing big jewelry out of the Harper's Bazaar magazine. But she has cute hair. And then I saw somebody else that I was watching used one of these pages in their book. Probably nobody's going to want to do this, but look at this book. But my goodness, I am just having such a hard time getting started on my artwork. And I'm telling you, the minute I sit down at my art table, I feel better. But it takes a big effort for me to get here because I tend to be drifting with the TV too much. And if I would be watching more art videos, I would probably get inspired. Loved this. Again, my gray pages. I'm going to have to do something to bring out the black pants there. You can see the shoes pretty well, but not the black pants. And I just think that's hilarious with that cat. You saw that, and you saw that. Haven't done anything new with those. Haven't added anything new really with those. Oh, I think I might have put that little hand on the bird. I hate to show you stuff that you've just recently seen. I did add this lady with the funny little top. This is an airline hostess for like Turkish Airlines. Probably out of work today. Okay. I added a couple things on this page. New and improved assortment. Guess what that was? I love this. I just covered up what they were advertising. And I'm thinking I was meant to have not all this stuff, but art supplies. But anyway, I like that. Is that cool? That's just such a cool picture. And then this was out of a magazine, and I just loved it. When you wake up in the morning, Pooh, said Piglet at last, what is the first thing you say to yourself? What's for breakfast? Said Pooh. And that's one of the first things I think about too, even though I really very often skip breakfast because I take so long to sip on my coffee that it's lunchtime and I end up just having lunch and dinner. I have a late lunch, and I have a late lunch usually like maybe 1 o'clock, or I guess, yeah, I usually eat about 1 o'clock, and then I eat again maybe 5:36, and then I'm just not too particularly hungry, but I will snack, and that's the bad thing. I will snack. And I don't usually do pockets and stuff in my glue book, but that was something I did in Florida. And I could do some journaling on the back. And I might, because I haven't done too much journaling through this quarantine thing. I covered up this page a little bit. I added that. I put the candy canes in a vase. And why travel? Rome. And then the cars I added. And I love Niagara Falls. I've been several times. I just love Niagara Falls. I could sit there for hours and just watch that water go over, you know, I mean, I love waterfalls anyway, but Niagara Falls are just so massively intense. And don't look at my fingernails. It's just so awful because I can't go and get them done. And they're growing out, and I need to, and soon they'll be ready to pop off. So whatever. Some more owls. This owl's in the woods, little baby tree, but I added some little fish swimming through the woods. This one is very cute, but it's so busy you can't see it. I love the bluebird. I'm going to have to put something around the bluebird. And I don't know why I put great shot. I'm going to have to change that. Life's fairest, because I don't want anybody to think I would shoot a bluebird. I want everybody to think I might take a picture of a bluebird. But when I see great shot, I think of somebody shooting. Okay, color. This is just like, it just boggles my senses. I love this page. Meet the locals. My favorite. I'm just looking for fun people to put in here. I think I have another one too. Gosh, oh, I do. And it's going to be really good in there. These were very busy pages, but I really like them. These, again, is very busy pages. They just almost kind of blend. The focal points don't jump out at you. So I'm going to have to do something to bring the focal point out. And this of course hasn't even had any outlining on it. I could probably do that right now. Let me finish going through the book and maybe I'll come back to that. And I love the bear, but doesn't that look like that's the end of the page and this is the page behind it? But that's not. That's the page. And it's funny because I've looked at that a bunch of times and I never noticed that before. But it looks like the page is cut here and that's the page behind it. But nope, it's not. The little bear is standing up on the dancing ball. And, oh, here's a glue stick. Ooh, and it's pretty much dried up. There we go. Hope I'm in focus. That was in here before, and I kind of like how she's, that's supposed to be kind of a spray, and there's spray behind there, and she's kind of sniffing the spray. But I think I might put something over here that she might be leaning into to smell. Maybe a pie with steam coming out, or coffee, coffee with steam coming out. I love all these pots of paint. And I hardly ever use watches, but I thought that was kind of neat. This was fun. I just tore it all up and added it in. It was just so fun. And it was perfect for the cowboy of the past kind of look into the future. And yeah, I really had fun with that. Just so cute. Oh, I think this was what I was going to put on that one page. Remember I said I had something for that page? What page was it? This page on this side. Because it looked like she would be leaning in to smell those flowers. But I put it there, and for some reason it just didn't seem to work. It worked here. And I covered up. I had M&Ms and stuff in there, and I covered it up. This is one of my favorites. I don't know why. It just appeals to me. I just love it. And this one, if you look very carefully, who is that model? Who is that model? Can you see? Do you recognize that face? Okay. If you guys make a comment, and I would really love it if you would make a comment on this video, tell me a joke. I would get so tickled if you could just find a joke online, just something that strikes you funny, a pun or a joke or something that you think is funny, and make that your comment. I love to laugh. I would love to see what you think is funny. And I think that'd be so cool. This one, for some reason, I don't think it's great. I kind of worked on it a long time too, and there's so many interesting things in here that I really love, but altogether doesn't say anything to me when I put it all together. Okay, I like that. That's just getting started. That one I started, I didn't ever finish. That one I started, and I really haven't done anything. I'm going to draw a fortune. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Your next drive-through person needs a smile from you. So today's an even numbered day, so this will be for an even numbered day. This will be for an odd number day. Sometime today, your smile will make a sad person feel happy. So that's kind of a nice one if you happen to be quarantined in with other people. But as it happens, I'm not, so I'm just going to have to give you my big smile. There it is. Okay, anyway, this is actually another day, and I am just throwing stuff together. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm just feeling frustrated because I can't seem to get these videos out, or I can't seem to do anything interesting. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and throw something together today and put the camera on and just see what I come up with. And I had done some cutting out and putting together of a couple different pages, and so this was one of them. And I thought, I've been kind of toying with the idea this would make a good cover. The circles kind of remind me of raindrops a little bit, so I kind of, this just kind of gave me a feeling of springtime. So anyway, I'm grabbing just a few things that happen to be on my desk. I'm looking forever for this one sticker I wanted, and finally find the grass. I knew it was there. I knew it was there somewhere. So I've got all these. My desk is a mess, and I've got so many things that I want to do. I keep pulling them out and not putting them away before I pull out other things. So I think I'm just kind of like distracted and at loose ends and whatever. But you know what? I got out today and I went outside and I actually went for a walk. And I have been very careful because I am totally in the target group for catching this virus and not doing well with it. So I have been very hesitant to even go outside. But I did go outside today, and I went for a walk, and I walked up to the end of the street, and then I walked over to my son's house and watched him put out some mulch. And then a neighbor came walking by with her dog, and I said, "Oh, hi." And I'm waving because these are different times now. You speak to the people who go by, and she said hi and introduced herself, and then she walked right up to me. I'm like, oh my gosh. She wanted me to pet her dog, so I'm petting her dog, and I started going on and on about how cute she was, and I backed up, and I'm telling you, that was a cute dog. It was a white dog with big black spots, and it had one big black spot over her eye. Just one eye. She looked like a dog from the Little Rascals a little bit, and it just cracked me up. But I couldn't believe this woman walked right up to me and started talking to me practically in my face. So anyway, I backed off as quickly as I could, and then she started talking to my son about their dog food that they both feed their dogs, and I made my exit pretty quickly. I said, "Oh, I've got to go. I'm going to go walk down and see this magnolia tree." So I'm hurrying out, and I'm thinking, man, the one day I go outside thinking it's pretty safe, now I'm going to have to watch the next 2 weeks. I'm sure she doesn't have it, but she's obviously not that careful about talking to people. But anyway, there we go. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful out this morning. I just loved every minute of being out. And I walked over and I saw the magnolia tree, and I took a selfie. I might put it on my Instagram. Took a selfie and came walking back, and I walked down back to my house and sat on the front porch for a little while and just drank in the fresh air and sunshine. So I think I felt a little bit more ready to be creative. So anyway, I just decided, well, today's the day I'm going to make this cover and change the cover, and so there it is. And even on my messy desk, I'm making this cover, and I am having so much fun. So you can see what I'm doing. I just I think the flowers are just intriguing me because they're so pretty in the neighborhood, and I even have a cherry tree in bloom that I planted last fall. It's a Yoshima cherry, and it doesn't actually have cherries on it, which I didn't know if I really wanted to have an unproductive cherry tree, but over the long run, I probably would not be good about picking the cherries. So, or spraying them ahead of time to make sure they were good to eat and all that kind of stuff. So, we did decide, since it's my son's property, we did decide on the white Yoshima cherry, and we planted it last fall. And I've been very anxious about it all winter, wondering how it was doing, or if I'd watered it enough in the fall, because we planted it pretty late in the fall. And so it started budding out earlier this week, or last week, and then now I have it in full bloom, this tiny little tree with about, 80 blooms on it. But it's really pretty. Maybe I'll stick in a picture at the very end of this video and show you my little tree. But I'm just really happy with it. I have a little pile, a little bunch of daffodils growing in one spot, and I don't have anything else that comes up in flowers. But I'm going to rectify that this fall. This fall I'm going to buy some bulbs, and there are several places I know I want to. I'm moving around here, getting readjusted, sitting more comfortably, and paying no attention to the video as I'm talking and just telling you about what I'm thinking and planning. This was a fun page, and I really wanted to keep all that pretty splash of water and as much of the yellow as possible, but it wasn't to be. Now, when I fold over pages like that, I like to do that because I think it reinforces the turning part of the page. I tend to turn the page at the bottom, but also often at the top. It just seems to reinforce and strengthen those pages when I flip them over and glue them down. And I can do it if it's blank on the other side. So this was one of those pictures. As I was cutting this out, it was, I believe, a cover on a magazine. Was it a cover or just a page? But I cut out all the stack of sponges, and then I cut out all the bubbles, and then I cut out all the text. And I thought, oh, I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose it. So just while I was sitting there cutting out, I grabbed a glue stick and I glued it together how I thought I would like it. And but it just didn't fit on this page where I could see my pretty little splash of water there. But I'm feeling very springy today, so this this was a fun page to do because it really reflected my mood. And I do love that bright yellow bottom of the page. So I'm just going to play a little bit with it. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm kind of thinking like, oh, do I want to talk about the page? And you can see exactly what I'm doing. You don't need for me to tell you this is washi tape, and I'm using a glue stick and all those little things. But I did think that was pretty washi. I mean, that was sitting right on the top of the washi pile, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to grab this. It's so perfect. So I'm back. I had to stop because there was lawn mowing going outside the door and not good for a voiceover. And I did want to get this video up tonight, so hopefully I'll be able to get this finished. But yeah, I'm just resting easy now. I got some windows washed today. Unbelievable. And that's not my thing. But I have some outdoor work that I need to get started on. I have a patio that can be spruced up now because the weather is really warming up, and so I can start on that anyway. I know we're going to get some cold days. We have had snow as late as April 8th, so and I know we did last year. It was snowing in April, so I know there's a possibility still that we could have some bad weather, but I think for the most part winter is pretty much gone. And so I am definitely feeling springy. I just love the flowers and love what's going on with this. It's coming along pretty nicely. I'm pretty happy with this. Love all the fun colors that's going on. So, yeah, the lawnmower was going, and ooh, I hear it starting up in the distance again. I hope you can't hear that. But oh, there's nothing like the smell of a fresh cut lawn. So I'm about done, and I want to say thank you for hanging in with me. I loved having a visit with you. Be sure and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. Remember, leave a joke.